in the hills of Kentucky, just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They knocked it full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to New Orleans with the educated and the yellow.
Hawk 70. Ready.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Operating from the gun, Leonard. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Got a man, that's Liggett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 36.
Back to throw. Leonard. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come down here and hit you little people.
Good run there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Chuba Hubbard, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
180, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11, mighty. Here we go. 11, 11. Hey, Ken. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Crack all 80. Let's go.
Off play action. Leonard. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Brought down by Ed Oliver. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Gun. 11, 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And they were shut out last week as well. So
and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. You look at this Carolina defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
This is Fant on the short completion. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a 1st down.
That's good for Bengals. 1st and 10.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas. Hey, Can.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 11, Mighty. 11, Thomas. 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Nick Scorton
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Leonard checks this down to Hubbard. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 47-yard.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll drop it down to Hubbard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he... down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Warriors, 70.
Looking to throw. Leonard. They'll find McMillan here. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on third down, Leonard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
It's a gain of 6. And the Panther first down.
Got a man, that's Legette. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go, here we go. Cooking.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. Race up.
An inside give, Brown. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
It's good set. Can. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On one, right?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
11. Hey, can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Leonard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin sets to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 180. 180 hot. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready, set. Let it go.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
As he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now Burrow loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
19 tight. Let's go now. Go.
Looking to throw.
Leonard. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball at the head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
This is caught by McMillan.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
Back to throw.
Leonard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. That one complete to Legette.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Xavier Legette.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get set. Side. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Side. 180. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Side.
Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Running right, here's Brown.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Okay, ready?
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Cut my team. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
They go play action with Burrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterbacks.
Nick Scorton
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It is a punter with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone. Tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On point, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Coker, 78 yards. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
21. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 4. Before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Here's Higgins out on the right side. Oh, some strong running. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
27. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
They'll find McMillan here.
Oh, good move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cole Kmet, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He finds his man, complete. That's paid. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
79 Broncos. Tag. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jalen Coker.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
27. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Motion. Check out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got this.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Operating from the gun, Leonard. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a one-sided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he's got room.
Inside the 10.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
And the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Chase
Oakland.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they